And good morning. This is Coach Big Pete, deepdishfootball.com. Time for final thoughts for Deep Dish Football game of the week. Thursday, day before the game, Phillips versus Richards. I've spent the whole week analyzing Phillips and Richards. Please visit deepdishfootball.com, the little sidebar. It has all the videos of Phillips and Richards that I've talked about, the coaches and the players. So my final thoughts. Um, Richards lost to Phillips last year by 8 points, 28-20. Um, and I don't understand. A lot of people are now have thinking that this game is going to be a slaughter fest and Phillips is going to run away with this game. I don't see that. I see this as being a tough fought game. I see a lot of intriguing parts to the game. I see two defensive backs for Richards, make it trying to make a lot of plays. I think they're the keys to a Richards win. Um, uh, between Sebastian Castro and I'm forgetting his other name. I do apologize, sir. Um, on the other side, I see Phillips. I see Jabor Gibbs playing an additional key to the game. I see Terrence Taylor uh, for Phillips playing an important role in the game too. Um, if you gave me his pass rush count, if you gave me his number of hurries, I could tell you who won and who lost the game automatically. Um, Sebastian Cash for a quarterback, he makes people miss and he gets the ball into kids' hands. I think if if Phillips makes a lot of mental mistakes, Richards wins the game. If Richards sticks to basically textbook tackling and doesn't give up that many yards after first contact, if you give me an average of yards after first contact, that's another key that I could tell you who's going to win the game. Um, I think Kevin Garner's a huge key for a Richards win. I think the group of wide receivers for Richards is a huge win. I think Flowers, the running back from Richards, is a key to the win. You go look up it. You look at Phillips, the Phillips side. Those group of wide receivers are huge, huge of key to Phillips win. Um, if they if Richards can't cover those Phillips wide receivers, it's going to be a long day. If Richards defense can't read those read options and make a play on Phillips with Jabor Gibbs and Elmore and the other running back, it's going to be a long, long day. I really do see Key Solomon, the nose guard for Richards, being a key part of that defense. Is he going to be able to close those gaps for against the Phillips run game and the read option game? Like I said, the linebackers are going to be key to read the read option game. I also see special teams being a huge, huge, huge uh, pivotal event in that game tomorrow. Is Richards going to be able to basically hold him back? Uh, because if Richards can't and Phillips goes flying down the field, it's going to be a long day. It's just going to be a long day. And as Richards, what do you do? Do you try some of those longer routes? No, I think that they're going to go do a couple few shorter routes. I think Richards is going to hit in between the numbers, in between the hash marks, hit that zone, hit the zone, and challenge those safeties in mid range passes. Simple as that. When you look at Phillips, what do you do? What do you do against Richards? Um, the first thing, the first thing I would say is just basically do a straight out a hitch or a bubble against the Richards cornerbacks, and then of course they're going to have to face those two safeties, and those two safeties are some of the best in the state of Illinois. So it's an interesting pivotal part. Um, I do think I was going to say Phillips. Um, I do think Phillips pass rush can give Sebastian Castro some problems at quarterback. They got to contain, and I think that's key for both of those defensive ends. They got to contain. They can't bar. Gibbs or Castro um, outside, what's the word? Outside uh, mobility to get outside. Because if they get outside and they're running down, that's going to be tough. That's really going to be tough because I got to say this right now. Richards' wide receivers do a great job of blocking. So does Phillips. Phillips wide receivers do a good job of blocking too. I do see a key in the Phillips tight ends because those tight ends could be scary, very scary. And again, they could challenge the zone if there's any zone coverage or any of that business. It's going to be a great day. It'd be a great day for those Phillips tight ends. But again, it's going to be interesting. Um, I do. There's one. I do see. How do you say it? I do see it being a very close game. I do see second quarter. I see the second quarter being one of the more pivotal quarters, unlike last week. When I said last week was the first quarter, I think the second quarter is going to be a pivotal quarter. Um, it's going to be interesting. I'm happy to go to the sophomore game too because I want to see some of these talented Phillips players and some of these Richards players too at the sophomore game too. And feel free to say hi. You're going to see me. I'm a big guy. I look like Action Bronson shaved. So how you doing? Um, please visit deepdishfootball.com. Follow me at Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. If you have any questions, please email me at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. I'm also looking for advertisers and sponsors. If you're interested, want your business or product featured, please let me know. Send me an email, coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Also, Breakfast with Coach Big Pete, 9 o'clock in the morning. Go over a lot of the games. Deep Dish Football Live tonight at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. Um, also, after the game, when I get back home, I will do an article. Look out for the article after the game. Simple as that. Um, and that's about it. It's going to be a good game. And these were Coach Big Pete's final thoughts before the game, Week 2, IHSA football season 2017. Richards versus Phillips. See you guys at Oak Lawn Friday night.